everybody. Back again with another video. This is a continuation, or kind of, on my wife's 22 Crosstrek. Earlier today we did front and rear diff. I still have the car jacked up, and we're going to do the CVT fluid. The car has just about 80,000 miles. Should have probably done this around 60. You know, Subaru says it doesn't ever need replaced, and I guess, you know, sure, if you just drive it till the CVT explodes and then you just put a new CVT in, you don't ever have to change transmission fluid. I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay somebody to do that. So we're going to change the CVT fluid. So I already have the car jacked up on ramps and on ramps. I already have the car on jacks, and then I have my jack stands and my pump jacks on the rear diff there. The car is level. It needs to be level for this. Needs to be level for all of them, front and rear diff too. But this one, most importantly, I think. Also for this one, you're going to need some type of bidirectional scan tool, whether that's a like an Altel or a Top Don or something. You need something that can monitor the live transmission fluid temp, because that's how we're going to check when it's at the proper level. So other than that, it's pretty simple. We're going to take out the fill plug, we're going to take out the drain plug. You'll need a new gasket, a new washer, and yeah, some rags and stuff. So and of course you'll need for her car, it is CVT F type 3. So I got 2, 4, 6 bottles of this. Should be enough, hopefully, because that's all I got. So let's get over to the car and we will get the fill plug out first. Here underneath the car, we're on the passenger side, looking at the side of the CVT, and right next to the the gear selector, there is that plug right there. It's an 8 hex, I believe. We got to get that out, so that's what we're going to do first. Ow. Yep, it is an 8, just like the diff plugs. So crack this. Get in here, get this loose. You always want to do the fill plug first. Take the drain plug out first, and you can't get the fill plug out, you're gonna have a bad day. Alright, there we go. Just gonna leave that loose. Also, I guess it should be mentioned that it says right here, right above this plug, it's kind of hard to see, but it says CVTF-3, just so you know you're putting the right fluid in. So now underneath the car, we're going to take out this bolt here, and that will drain the CVT fluid out of the pan. That's what we want. All right, so your drain plug is a 14. I'll also mention, it does also say here CVTF-3 on the bottom. So we're going to crack this loose, hopefully without me cutting myself like I did earlier. There we go. Alright, and we're going to quickly get the drain trough over here. And we're going to let this drain out. There we go. Got the drain plug out of my drain pan and cleaned it up. Got the old washer off, cleaned the surface. Here is the new part number 80392260. And the instructions on the Subaru information system say to apply some of the CVT oil or fluid to the threads and to the mating surface of the drain plug. So that is what we are going to do before we go back and reinstall it. It's almost done draining. It's a really slow drip, so I'm gonna get the gasket on and get it coated like it says, and we'll get this back in. All right, I got the bolt prepared like it said with the new gasket. Cleaned the surface off, got it on there hand tight. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab the drain bucket. We're gonna measure how much we got out, because that'll give us a really good expectation of how much we should put back in. Well, I'll tell you what, people, that is like, if that is dead on 5. Hold on, just get the last little bit out of here. Yeah, that is. Here's the 5 right there. All right, I got just about 3 quarts in, and whoa, man! I'll tell you what. If you could get an automatic transfer pump, it will save you a lot of effort. But anyway, I got about 3 quarts in. Right about at 3 quarts, it started, like, it would dribble every once in a while, but at 3 quarts, it started flowing out of that tube, or out of that hole. So I quickly put the plug back in, put a rag down on the floor. Yeah, I put that down. So now we're gonna go get the top done and get the car started. All right, it's a little noisy, the car's running. So we filled it up till it was coming out. I hooked up our scan tool. I have my top done up there now. We're at 113 Fahrenheit, which is a little higher than the range, but you know, it's close. So I'm gonna take out that plug, and it should take the rest of the. I need to put in like 1 more quart, and then it should start running out, and then we're gonna put the plug back in, and we should be good at that point. so we got like 4 3/4 bottles of fluid in. Actually, maybe a little bit more. It's close to 5. It's close to 5. Taking into account what I what ended up on the floor. But yeah, we're pretty close to 5. I have one more jug unopened, and then I've got one with, yeah, about 1/4 left. So we're gonna tighten that last bolt back up. I'm gonna put the wheels back on, and we're gonna take it for a test drive. Let me get that done and we'll go do that. Alright, we're back in the car. I checked it one more time. You know, it came out, so we got the wheels back on, you know, everything torqued up and secured, and we got top down going again, and we're going to take it for a test drive. So we'll see how this goes. I guess if the next video is me with a tow truck, it didn't go well. So, but I'm going to keep the top down running, you know, just so I can monitor it. The line pressure doesn't seem to correlate with what the book says, but we'll see. All right, later all.